Our story starts with an 81-year-old woman. Her name is Kay Granger. She is a U.S. Congresswoman from the state of Texas. On July 24th, she voted on the floor of the House, but since then she's been out of action. She missed key House votes. She wasn't seen at the U.S. Capitol, so many wondered what happened to her. Then some reports came out, and these reports said that she'd gone missing. She was found roaming aimlessly and then put in a retirement community, a place that specializes in memory care. That's what the report said. Her family has denied it, though. They say that Kay Granger had dementia issues, so she moved into an independent living facility. Well, whatever the truth, this story raises an important question. And Elon Musk, of all people, asked it. Let me, in fact, quote from his post. This is what Elon Musk said. Maybe we should have some basic cognitive test for elected officials. This is getting crazy. That's what he said. And for once, we agree with Elon Musk. We elect leaders to lead our nations, to take crucial decisions, to make laws, but we don't know if they are mentally fit for it, if they're capable of legislating and leading. And this has been a long-standing concern. Take the US elections this year. Kamala Harris joined the race very late in the month of July because until then, Joe Biden was running even though he could barely walk. And that's all that anyone could talk about, the way he walked, the tumbles he took, the slurring of words, the constant looks of confusion. There were doubts about his cognitive ability, but apparently none of this could disqualify him. He quit the race only when it became absolutely impossible to stay on. And he's still the US president with the same mental faculties. This happens because there's nothing to stop it from happening. Cognitive testing for leaders is not mandatory. Yes, there is media scrutiny and pressure from the opposition if they sense a weakness, but no rules. Some leaders voluntarily release medical records. In the US, presidents often undergo annual physical exams. Russia requires a medical certificate of health. In China, leaders undergo a rigorous internal vetting process. But mental fitness is not always a part of it. Also, none of it is compulsory. It is at the discretion of a leader. And that is the problem. Because cognitive ability is not just about memory loss or dementia. It is about being sharp enough to process complex issues, to grasp new technology, to adapt to the ever-changing world that we live in. And let's face it, it's a job that demands strategic thinking and problem solving. The stakes are just too high to ignore this. So why has this not been addressed yet? Because it does not suit the people in power. Also, age is a sensitive subject. No one wants to be seen as discriminatory. But here's what we'd like to say. This is not about discrimination. This is about transparency. Other jobs require basic competence tests. Pilots have to pass medical checks. Armies across the globe, including in India and the US, have cognitive tests. Doctors have to prove their fitness to practice. Even your Uber driver has to meet certain standards, like pass the driving test. So why shouldn't elected leaders face this scrutiny? They cannot be MIA for 6 months and then turn up at a dementia facility. It is time to think about this, about cognitive testing for elected leaders, because leadership is not just a title, it is a duty that you have to be able to perform.